Welcome back to my channel. It's good to see y'all. So for those of you who don't know, I just moved across the country. Yep, I'm settled in where I'm going to veterinary school. I've got a couple of weeks until vet school starts, and so doing my online orientation stuff, and I'm having as much as fun as I can until then. So if you'd like, I'd love for you to join me. We're going to be streaming today. In a couple of minutes, I'm going to have to take a quick break to throw my stuff that's in the washer in the dryer. But other than that, I'm really excited to see you guys tonight. And I hope that you're excited to see me. All right, so let's get started then. Let me know if you think that I'm a little bit too loud or if you think anything else, because I'm in a different setup today. Let me know what you think, okay? All right, let's get started, gang. I'm really excited to be back with y'all. Got some white wine. We're gonna have a good time today. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? Hi, Mom. What's up? You think it sounds good? I'm glad. A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of murder. Are you and Franco watching the stream? Do you really think it was Mr. Edgeworth? Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he'd never take someone's life. Never. Nick. Yo, how's everybody doing? What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh, yes, I do remember feeling faint. Right on. Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy. You guys should be bowing before me, yeah? Bow before your hero. Larry always has a different accent from me. I can't figure out what he is. Larry, you really helped in the trial today. You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. But seriously, Nick, that Bochop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I'm sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me. Right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah, why me, Nick? Huh. Enough with the silent treatment. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. They saved me, Miles. And Larry, they saved me. And I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know. What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about? Huh? Oh, sorry, I kind of forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm going to hear this story today, and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial. A class trial? You remember, Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money with lunch from home. Huh, I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38 still inside. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So they thought it was you did it? Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So the next day, we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. This sounds horrible. Who would do this to a child? I didn't do it. Guilty. He did it. Guilty. It was you. Thief. Give the money back. You're such a meanie. No one play with him. Just admit it. You did it. You can't hide the truth. Tell us the truth. We're not going to play with you anymore. Yeah, no more borrowing my race shit. You're ready to be allowed to relay race. We're on the library committee. Give me back my 50 cents you loaned you. Hey, did you read the book the other day? Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad. I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs! Miles? I'm gonna wear a little suit. It wasn't you who stole it wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah. He did it. It was him. We need proof. Make him say he's sorry. Why don't you all just shut up? Oh, that was Larry. This is always how it is. Everybody gang up on picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone, without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Oh, yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, you see. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after the class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my father. A famous defense attorney. And then a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up the facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean that's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick! So is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Oh, Nick! 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 We have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right. It very well may be. First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of the evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Bye, Butts. Hey, pal. Long time no see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, huh? I got so worked up I set my tie in half. Sorry about that. No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch a criminal. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, another thing. Yeah! No one could go into the woods today. The woods? Where Lotta was camping? The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad, so no one can go in for a while. I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Alright, bye, Gumshoe. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. We're gonna move, and we're gonna go to the public beach. Whoop, getting text messages. Mom, are you still watching? Huh, the steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. Oh, time for me to go take my laundry out of the washer and put it in the dryer. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Never mind, it still wants to do it for another 21 minutes, it seems. It's a little confusing to me because 36 minutes ago it said it was going to be 36, but now I'll put on a timer for 21 minutes, so that's okay. Let me see. Hey, Mom, are you still watching? Mom? That old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. Him! I know that clearing of the throat anywhere.
Hello, what might you be doing here? Out for a walk, hmm? Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
Mr. Grossberg, this is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow.
That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right?
Well, I'm not sure about that.
Ho, what do you mean by that?
Well, I'm not sure.
If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance.
Thanks. Bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? Mr. Grossberg knows about the DL6 incidents, y'all. Let's go into the shack. Nobody's home. Hello, hello. Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello, hello. I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Hello, hello. Didn't we ask Polly the code to the safe? That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Aw. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. I'm not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Aw, boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? No, Nick! Why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the 2 men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and Frank Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here in perfect detail. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for a caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. I know who did it. Oh, not what I wanted to do. Alright, we want to do that. We need to go to the detention center. You look as grim as always. Huh. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it, in 3rd grade? Lunch money? Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know that trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney? Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you'd do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, right? So simple. To a fault, even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where the boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge on me? Who is that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right. But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So he was following this letter then. Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the 2 men who ruined your life. 2 men? Meaning myself and Robert Hammond? It also says this is your last chance. Last chance. Wait, maybe. Maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident. Wait, that old man. Well, what is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi? The suspect in the DL6 incident, the one who was found innocent. Why would he kill Robert Hammond, though? Because wasn't Robert Hammond the one that got him off? Hang on, let's look at the court record real quick. Our profiles. Robert Hammond, the victim in this case, also the defense attorney. Yeah, so Robert Hammond got him off the hook. So why would he need to get Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned, and then the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! Help! I can't breathe! Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help! Help us get out! Don't shout. You'll just use up more oxygen. Alright, this isn't true. You wouldn't be using up oxygen in an elevator because elevators are not airtight. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court and Yogi was found innocent. Huh. But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I don't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. I think that time has come to tell all. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream, almost every night. I wake up with a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. Help, I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet, you're not making this any easier. I want to get out, help, get us out. Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen. I can't breathe. You're using up all my air. What? Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. What? What are you? Stop breathing my air. No, Father. He's attacking Father. Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father! Bang. Wow. Is my mom still watching? No, she's not watching anymore. And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But that's just a dream, right? Right? That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it in that way, this letter makes sense. No, it still doesn't make sense, because why does it matter if you killed him or not if the man got off? Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean... It was me. I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we going to do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe. There is, Nick. There is someone who else knows about the DL6. Yes, there is. We're gonna go talk to Grossberg. Let's talk about, I don't know if I want to do that. Do we want to talk about Prosecutor von Karma? Do you guys want to talk about it? Okay, what do you think? Do you want to talk about Prosecutor Von Karma? Let me know. I love the music. So good. Previous vet school girl is being nice enough to donate her dissection kit to me. It's very nice. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He is a perfectionist in all things. In court and his personal life, he is obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does in his job to find the suspect guilty perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth, if what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right. Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a strange situation in which I find myself. I'll admit it. No kidding. Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyways? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals. I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter any way you look at it. Yet he was found innocent. The defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. We kind of did this out of order. I'm sorry, guys. On that day, 15 years ago, the three of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we were all suffered oxygen deprivation. That would not happen. I had all lost memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yanni was released due to the lack of evidence innocent. Talking is hard. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't back yet. Gumshoe? He won't be coming back today. Oh, really? He said he was there with some guy. Blah, 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 blah. Goodbye. I didn't mean to come here anyways. We're going to... Why do I have to go back there to go there? Okay, we're going to Grossberg Law Office. That's where we're going. Ooh, I drank a little bit too much wine. I'm starting to slur. Excuse me, guys. Mr. Grossberg. Ah, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding. I can't believe you're not. Bye. Just calm down and tell me what's happened, It's Mr. Edgeworth. He... I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father. It's only a dream, only a dream! I wonder. What? If that's the case, then why don't you look so troubled, Well, also, consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth, so deep he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real, as you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistols to save his father. The pistol fired and the deed was done. No! I don't believe it. Yogi was suspected of murder, and his father was a bailiff, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with that statute of limitations so close. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was the defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey. My sister? Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Kammer's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Kammer is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result, he has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And he lost, and died in despair, as it were. I see. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called it on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Mr. Fay. Misty Fay. I am getting text messages. Who is texting me? I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Ooh. Yet Yogi was found innocent. That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? It's not only a possibility, mind you, but a possibility nonetheless. Let me see, do I want to present anything to you? Oh ho, so this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for the sake, but for his own. Huh? His own sake? He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. Huh? You'll understand soon enough. Wait. What is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting before. A long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? Yeah, I do. Could it be Manfred von Karma? Von Karma. Why would it have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. Von Karma. Von Karma. Well, wait! You're right, my boy! This is Von Karma's handwriting. I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court reports. What? But that means that the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was... Correct, Manfred von Karma himself. What does this mean, then? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? If it truly was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know what Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no. But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. Whoop. Time to go check on my clothes. I'll be right back. little bit of a drying. So I'll go back in the next few minutes. Sorry to keep running in and out like that. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial, but Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence. It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. A vacation? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's ever taken in his many years of prosecuting. Really? He doesn't take vacations? Why are you surprised by that? I mean, look at the man. His only joy is hurting others. Like, go to the sea? I mean, I would call that the beach, but yeah, sure. Or, to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe. You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd, if he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why did he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Von Karma is going to bring up the DL6. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to the DL6? I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know. I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill somebody. But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. The police materials, Oh, I aspirated my wine. Pain! There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again. Well, now I can't have just anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's there. Von Karma? Yes, he just arrived, actually. Von Karma's in the records room? Nick, let's hurry! We better get there fast. Dusty as always. We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma? Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says unsolved cases evidence. Unsolved cases? Nick! The file for DL6, it's completely empty. What? What are you doing in here? Eek! Von Karma! You! How do you know my name? Huh? Have we met? Well, what are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team. Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They are like bugs to me, needless things to be crushed. I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. Tomorrow will be the last day of the trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. We were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right? A romanticist who still can't shed the veneer of amateurism, just like his father, always second-rate. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me, a grudge against a mere defense attorney. Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record. Ha! So you did. But what I don't get is, why did you take a son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yana Yogi to commit murder. Yana Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. So you admit it. You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter. Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me from a lot of needless hassle. What? Nick! What is that thing? A stun gun? For self-defense, usually. Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600,000... Oh, don't you worry. People don't die from it, usually. Now give me the letter. No! No! Whoa, what are you... Nick, run! Ah! Fuck, run! Mamea! Out of my way! Wah! Ugh, he got us. The letter's gone, of course. He took the DL6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya! Maya, open your eyes! Maya! The letter, did he take it? Huh? Oh yeah, are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from the thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm not good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Maya! There has to be some way I can help her. I'd better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya, she's holding something. What is that, a bullet? DL6 incident, evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. When Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. To be continued. Looks like I better stop for the night because I'm a little bit too drunk to continue after 2 glasses of wine, but I want to thank you for embarking on this journey with me. As always, I really appreciate everybody that comes to stop by and listen. I play these games because I enjoy playing them, but I also enjoy being a safe space for y'all to hang out. So thank you so much. Let me know what you think, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye. I hope y'all have a good night.